So yesterday we have done till here, where we have been able to find out the reinforcement percentage of the stem. Then actually we know that as it the behavior is in cantilever. Usually what happens as it is a cantilever, so it is if I draw it is the bending behavior is like this, and W into L. So what happens that the moment in this particular zone is maximum and it continue to reduce above. So it will be something like this. It is going to be something like this. So what happened? We don't require that much reinforcement in this particular zone. So we have to curtail the reinforcement in the top part. The most of the moment is concentrated here at the support condition. So for that we have to do the curtailment, and not all the reinforcement is going to shift to upside. तो हम क्या करेंगे आधे बार्स को द कैलकुलेशन फॉर इट इज लाइक दिस. You can see this is the calculation and how it is being done. This is the procedure, which is curtailment of the bars at the stem, and it is always done in the proportion of 50 to 100. So as per Indian Standard Code also, we have to curtail 50% of the reinforcement. So that is why 50 upon 100 is equal to 1 upon 2. So this proportion H1 upon H2 whole square is equal to 1 upon 2. So we have to just remember this particular formula. H1 upon H2 is whole square is equal to 1 upon 2. तो इस प्रोपोर्शन में हम जो हमने परसेंटेज ऑफ स्टील निकाला है, कल हमने ये कैलकुलेशन किया था, तो we are not going to take the total reinforcement till the top. We will curtail half of the bars here, but where will we curtail? The question is like that. So this H1 upon H2 we have got, because H2 is 4.75. This is 4.75 meter. 4.75 मीटर डिनोमिनेटर में है. जो अननोन है वो H1 है, विच इज दिस डेप्थ फ्रॉम टॉप. ऊपर से जो लेंथ है वो अननोन है, दैट इज H1. सो H1 we can easily find out from here, because right hand side of the is equal to sign also known to us. So with this calculation, we came to know that 3.36 meter from top, 3.36 meter from here. So here we are going to curtail 50% of the bars. 50% of the bars का मतलब क्या हुआ? अगर आपके 16 डाया के बार्स 100 mm स्पेसिंग पे चल रहे हैं, तो एवरी ऑल्टरनेट बार, मतलब कि अगर आपने बीच वाले बार को वहीं पर कर्टेल कर दिया, मतलब वहीं पर आपने इस लेवल पे स्टॉप कर दिया यहां पर. सो द स्पेसिंग फॉर अबव रिइंफोर्समेंट, ये अब इससे ऊपर की जो स्पेसिंग रिइंफोर्समेंट है उसकी स्पेसिंग डबल हो जाएगी. सो आप ड्राइंग में क्या लिखोगे? जो भी 16 mm डाया बार आपके एट द स्पेसिंग ऑफ व्हाट वी हैव कैलकुलेटेड हियर. Here we have taken 12 mm dia bar for as a main reinforcement for the stem at the spacing of 100 mm center to center, which is going to run from here to here only, and you are going to curtail every alternate bar at a distance from 3.36 meter from top, at a distance of 3.36 meter from top. That means till here. That means spacing will become 12 mm dia bars at the spacing of 200 mm center to center. But देयर इज वन मोर थिंग, डेवलपमेंट लेंथ आपको ऐड करनी पड़ेगी। डेवलपमेंट लेंथ ऐड करने के बाद ऊपर जो स्पेस बचता है यहां तक, इसमें आपकी स्पेसिंग 12 mm डाया 200 mm सेंटर टू सेंटर आएगा, क्योंकि दिस इज द एक्चुअल कट ऑफ पॉइंट, बट वी हैव टू ऐड डेवलपमेंट लेंथ ऑल्सो, सो दैट इज व्हाई इट विल बिकम from this point onwards it will become 12 mm phi at the rate of 200 mm center to center. So now you can see here the same thing is written. यहाँ पर कैलकुलेशन में इनका 90 आया था, so in this particular so they have doubled it, 90 into 2 is equal to 180. हमारा 100 mm आया था, तो हम इसको 200 mm center to center लेके चलेंगे यहाँ पे. This is AST2. So what will be AST2? AST2 is going to be this one. Now design of stem continued. What is left over? Secondary steel for stem at front part. This was at the back part where the earth has been retained. In the front part there is no retained earth. It is only that we are having a like this cantilever action. तो हमारा जो ये side है, this side will it be in tension or will it be in compression?
रिपीट करना सर प्लीज.
This part of the cantilever retaining part, will it be in tension or will it be in compression? This side. This will be in compression, so we will be requiring only distribution steel on this side to cater for the stresses coming in the compression zone. और compression के केस में भी जब ये ऐसे बेंड होगा तो हमारा जो बॉटम वाला जोन है that can crush, maximum stress is here at the bottom, this part. So what you can do, you can design compressive reinforcement here. आप इसका हाफ दे सकते हो यहाँ पर. What you can do on the safer side, जो आपका AST 1 आ रहा है यहाँ पर बॉटम में, जो आपका टोटल इन्फोर्समेंट आया था, आपका पहले कितना आया था 1180 mm स्क्वायर. इसका अगर आप हाफ करते हो, that means it will be 590 mm स्क्वायर आप कंप्रेशन जोन में यहां तक दे सकते हो, और इसके ऊपर आप डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन स्टील प्रोवाइड कर सकते हो. That will be very good design. That will be a very good design. And one more thing you can do, you can provide the distribution steel over the whole span also. But ये जो हमारा region है, this region, this can crush in compression. So on a safer side, you can just provide AST 1/2 onto this right hand side of the stem. And these are the things to be written in the notes where you are preparing on your own handwritten notes. So distribution steel is only going to be 0.12% of the gross area, that is your thickness and the per meter length, that is per meter length across in the third direction. And thickness you can take average also. अब इसका क्रॉस सेक्शनल एरिया अगर आप निकालते हो, इसका क्रॉस सेक्शनल एरिया अगर ये तो आप देख रहे हो यहाँ पे, दिस इज 450 फ्रॉम बॉटम टू टॉप, इट इज 450. थिकनेस अगर आपका टेपर्ड है, टेपर्ड में आप क्या कर सकते हो, यू कैन मेक आउट एन एवरेज थिकनेस. एवरेज थिकनेस कैसे निकालेंगे? This you can see, this is 200 and this is 450. So you can use 450 also, and you can also use average also at this point here. तो अगर 200 और 450 का हम एवरेज निकालें तो कितना आएगा? 325 325 भी आप एवरेज थिकनेस ले सकते हो, and you can also take 450 straight away, because this is the gross area we are having. This is the gross area we are having, for which we are finding out the distribution steel. 0.12% of this gross area. This will give us the distribution steel in the stem. Is it okay?
Okay, sir.
Now, if we are taking for the distribution steel, you know, we use less dia. So 10 mm. We don't use less than 10 mm. Sometimes in flexure, क्योंकि ये मेन आपका लोड रिटेनिंग स्ट्रक्चरल एलिमेंट है, इसलिए हम 10 mm 5 यूज कर रहे हैं. जैसे स्लैब का कंप्रेशन जोन है, उसमें हम 8 mm डाया भी यूज कर लेते हैं डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन स्टील के लिए. So here we can see, after using 10 mm dia, which is having 79 mm square as the area for each bar, number of bars are coming out 7. Number of spacing will become 7 minus 1, that is 6. So 1000 divided by 6 per meter run में जो spacing आएगी, that will be 166 mm spacing. So we will take 160. So this will become front steel. That is, you can say, either you can say front steel or you can say distribution steel also, whatever you want to say. But it is preferable to write it as so this becomes your distribution steel in pink color. So I will once draw it again. If I let me draw it. So this is the kind of action we are having. The compression zone here onto this side and here, and tension. So it will be having a moment something like this. Maximum moment in this zone. So that is why we will be having more dominant area of reinforcement here. Now the next step is check for shear, as we do in columns also, that we used to check the shear here. So similarly, this becomes the shearing zone. Because all the load, जब भी हमें shear निकालना होता है, जब भी हमको shear निकालना होता है, हम उस एलिमेंट के परपेंडिकुलर डायरेक्शन में रिएक्शन देखते हैं कितना आ रहा है. That reaction gives us the shear. तो यहाँ पे अगर मैं इसको एक कैंटिलीवर मान के चलूं, हॉरिजॉन्टल कैंटिलीवर मान के चलूं, मैं इसको टिल्ट कर दूं, तो इट विल बिकम समथिंग लाइक दिस. This is a cantilever which is having a load from here like this. Am I right? Now this is the reaction I am having corresponding to this total load. And this total load is giving me the total shear which is acting at this horizontal zone. So how can we evaluate this? Whatever load is coming into this zone, which is giving us the reaction force. It will be at a junction x6. pH as we have calculated earlier, ये हमने pH starting में निकाला था. That is why it is written here calculated earlier. स्टार्टिंग में वेयर वी हैव कैलकुलेटेड के गामा एच स्क्वायर, हमने निकाला था इसको स्टार्टिंग में. This is our pH value we have calculated earlier. Same, the horizontal pressure will be acting. जो ऊपर से लोड लग रहा है उसके corresponding opposite direction में ही रिएक्शन आएगा. ये लोड आ रहा है आपका pH ऐसे आ रहा है ना, और इस opposite direction में रिएक्शन लगेगा which will be shearing action for this structural element. So that will be 67.68 kilonewton, and factored shear force is going to be becoming 101.52. Nominal shear stress, the formula is same, VU upon BD. Now BD we are having here same, the per meter length, that is why 1000 mm, and we know D is 400. So this becomes 0.25 MPa. Now tau C we are going to find out from Indian Standard 456, table number 19, page number 73. How these values are given onto this page. I have written all the values here same from whatever I have taken from the code. कोड में आपको tau c का टेबल मिलेगा, उसमें M20 के corresponding जो values है those I have written here, and 100 AST upon BD we have to calculate, जो हमने ऊपर निकाला था, which was 0.3%. मेन इन्फोर्समेंट का 0.3% आया था. So 0.25 and 0.50 values we have got these values. So अगर हम इंटरपोलेट करके निकालते हैं तो tau c हमारे को मिलेगा 0.38. This is tau c is 0.38. So tau v is very less as compared to tau c. That means the shearing capacity of the element. That means it is quite safe. Stem is quite safe. So further, the only thing is that now the stability analysis. So this was corresponding to the finding out the safety in shear. Let us summarize it. हमने क्या किया इसमें, पहले हमने डिजाइन किया, पहले हमने लोड निकाला, फिर हमने इसमें पीटी निकाल के हमने इसको डिजाइन किया, फिर हमने कर्टेलमेंट किया, देन वी हैव जस्ट checked it for shear. Now the next step is checking the stability. These are the two things. One is design. Second is checking it for shear. The third is checking it against the stability for overturning and sliding. So these are the stem W1, W2. This is how we are going to do, and the drawing corresponding to it is this one. This is the tapered part. So this becomes W1, this becomes W2, this the slab thickness, this total becomes W3, and the soil retained at the back becomes W4. And if we are taking the first is the part is the load, second part is distance from point A, that means distance from this edge. The third part is moment, that is load multiplied by the distance. That will give us the bending moment. Sorry, this window is not shared with you. Just a minute. Now can you see? This is the same method as you have done in gravity retaining wall in DCS1. There is nothing new in this. The only thing is that we are taking moment from this point of W1, which is a unit weight 25 kilonewton per meter cube RCC का unit weight होता है, into the height and the thickness. Then what is going to be? This is half base into height, half base into height into the unit weight into length 1 meter. इस दोनों केस में 1 meter length आएगा perpendicular to the direction of the screen. So in all the cases we are going to do it like this. So this is how we are going to do. जो हमारा perpendicular straight stem है W1, that is 200. So 200 divided multiplied with the depth of the retaining wall into the 1 meter length, that is 1000 mm, into unit weight. इस तरह से हम ये W1, W2 बेस स्लैब जो है हमारा 3 मीटर का है, 3 मीटर इंटू 0.45 उसकी थिकनेस आई थी, 3.45 into 1 meter into 25. This will give us the load corresponding to the base slab. Last is backfill. Backfill का जो हमारा आया था 1.75 मीटर आया था पीछे बैक में. So this is 1.75 meter. So backfill is going to be total as 1.75 into 4.75 is the total H into 1 meter into 18. Soil का हमारे पास 18 है unit weight. So this is 18. 1.75 is the length of the heel on which the backfill is supported. So this will give us W1, W2, W3 and W4. Now the distances corresponding from point A. For W1, as I have shown you here, it is 1.1 from this point. For W2, if we are going to take it, it is going to be 0.8. This is 0.8 available to us. जो हमने proportioning में निकाला था 0.8 मीटर था, उसमें हम ये हमारा कितना टोटल था 450. तो 450 में से अगर हम 200 माइनस करते हैं तो 250 बचता है यहाँ पे. This is 250. So 2/3 of 250 will be added to 0.8. So 2/3 of 250, that is 0.66 into 250 is equal to 0.165. That is if we are going to convert it in meter, plus 800 is equal to 965 mm. So it will be 0.965. So same values has been written here. Similarly for W3, that is base slab, it will be exactly at the center, 1.5 meter. ये तो exactly center पे आएगा, which is 1.5 meter from this end. Then we have got the distance of the fill, W4. That is also again total subtracting. This is the point. So half of 1.75 is going to be this is half. That means this distance from this side is 0.875. So if we subtract 3 meter, 3 मीटर में से आप अगर ओनली 0.875 निकाल देते हो तो आपके पास इसका जो सेंटर है वो पॉइंट ए से डिस्टेंस निकल के आ जाएगा. सो आई विल स्ट्रेट अवे -3. सो इट इज 2.125. So this is 2.1 from there. So Bending moment is multiplying these two columns, this one and this one. We will get the bending moment. This is going to total moment, resisting moment. That is the capacity of the structural element. आपके retaining wall की capacity, moment of resistance, and m0 that is जो load उसके ऊपर act कर रहा है, ka gamma h square by 2. तो दोनों का जो हमारा एक लोड लग रहा है और एक उसकी रेजिस्टिंग कैपेसिटी, तो दोनों को अगर हम एक दूसरे से डिवाइड करते हैं तो फैक्टर ऑफ सेफ्टी वहां से निकल के आ जाता है, जो कि हमने स्टार्टिंग में यहाँ पे देखा था. What is being done here? Cantilever, simply what we have done, the load, lever arm or a moment, then moment, what is moment acting and what is moment resisting divided becomes the factor of safety. तो अगर क्वेश्चन में सिर्फ ये पूछा गया है कि दिस पर्टिकुलर डिजाइन और चेक आउट द स्टेबिलिटी ऑफ द कैंटिलेवर रिटेनिंग वॉल, तो आपको सिर्फ यहां तक करना है. और अगर आपको, लेट मी टेल यू कैटेगराइज्ड वे, इन दैट केस आपको सिर्फ यहां तक करना है. इसके बियॉन्ड अगर ये भी पूछा जाता है कि आप मिनिमम और मैक्सिमम स्ट्रेसेस एट द बॉटम ऑफ द बेस स्लैब निकाल के दिखाओ, तो उसके बाद आपको एक्स बार निकालना है, ई निकालना है, बी बाई 2 टोटल जो बेस स्लैब है उसका हाफ करके उसमें से एक्स बार को माइनस करके ई आ जाएगा, और ई को आने के बाद ये वैल्यू पुट करनी है यहाँ पे. Everything is given to us. We have to just put the value into this formula. यहां पर आपका P max और P minimum लेफ्ट और राइट साइड में निकल के आ जाएगा. बट अगर आपको आगे बियॉन्ड इसके डिजाइन करने को भी बोला है कैंटिलीवर वॉल, so after that beyond this the design process goes on. So let us go back to our numerical. So we have seen that M0 in our case is coming 140 and MR is coming out to be 403. So it is close to 3 times. So now the stability checks which I just told you, अगर आपको स्टेबिलिटी चेक तक आता है तो आपको सिर्फ चेक फॉर ओवरटर्निंग ये परमिसिबल वैल्यू आपको पता होनी चाहिए, दैट it is 1.5 for overturning and for sliding it is 1.4. So if your summation MR upon summation M0 is coming more than 1.5, that means your retaining wall is safe against overturning. And the same value in case of sliding में क्या है, shear force dominant है, sliding में shear force dominant है. So that is why the coefficient of friction comes into picture and the horizontal load acting onto the retaining wall comes into picture. So it becomes mu into summation W upon PH. तो summation W हमारे पास टेबल में अवेलेबल है, म्यू कोफिशिएंट ऑफ फ्रिक्शन हमें क्वेश्चन में गिवन है 0.6 यूजुअली होता है. अगर क्वेश्चन में नहीं गिवन है तो यू कैन टेक इट एज एन assumption as 0.6 and pH is also available with us, factored pressure which we have just calculated. This is 81.12. So this will be transferred because here we are calculating the moment corresponding to the earth pressure, which is shown into the, I think so their figure is there at the bottom. Okay, no problem. So this way, sliding, we are going to check it out if it is coming more than 1.4. If it is coming more than 1.4, that means your retaining wall is safe against sliding. If it would have been less than 1.4, then shear key has to be provided. And in case of subsidence, that is summation m, the moment hai, total moment divided by summation of the W. It should be greater than the B by 3. That is your the overall length of the base slab divided by 3. 1/3. इससे हम ये देखते हैं कि क्या आपका ये जो फैक्टर निकल के आ रहा है 1.82, क्या वो 1/3 ऑफ द टोटल बेस स्लैब के स्पैन के अंदर है या 1/3 से ज्यादा है. तो 1/3 तो हो गया 3 मीटर डिवाइडेड बाय 3 इज इक्वल टू 1 मीटर. तो अगर 1 मीटर से कम है देन इट इज ओके. अगर 1 मीटर से बियॉन्ड है then we have to design accordingly. So this is only to be tabulated that what is the subsidence value. So in case we have to do shear key, so I have shared somewhere, I think so in the bottom I have shared. This is available during the design of heel and toe. So when we calculate this P max and P minimum, this E we have found out 0.32 in our question. Putting this E into our formula, this is the formula. These are the main values of our question. अभी तक जितना प्रोसीजर हमने यहाँ पर किया है, इसको अगर हम स्टेबिलिटी चेक को साइड में कर दें तो इसके बाद, इस स्टेप के बाद टेबुलर फॉर्म में ये डॉक्यूमेंट करने के बाद जो नेक्स्ट स्टेप हमारा डिजाइन प्रोसीजर में आता है, this is the stability check and this is the next procedure to tabulate the maximum and minimum stresses, or you can say soil reaction at the bottom of the base slab. So it will be varying from maximum at the toe end, because it is something like this. Your wall is being pressed like this, so the moment is generated maximum onto the toe side. So that is why the stresses at the end of the toe are maximum. So it will come out to be 120.9 and 26.56. So our values are different, but it is going to be represented like this. This is the next step. This is the value 120.9 and this is the value 26.56, corresponding to the end of the toe and end of the heel. And length we know it is 3 meter. तो अगर हमें 120.9 पता है और 26.56 भी पता है, तो क्या हम ये बीच के वैल्यूज निकाल सकते हैं? Students, can we find out these values? I'm not getting any answer. If we know these two values, which we have calculated from here, Q max and Q minimum, can we find out rest of the values in the pressure diagram? ये बाकी values हम निकाल सकते हैं या नहीं? I am not getting any answer. Hello. We cannot find other values. Ronak. Munish Kumar.